All right, you never get to see the garden after rain, and it did rain last night, although it wasn't a whole lot of rain. We had rain, so, and I've just finished a not so good weeding job, but that's okay. We'll take a look at it anyway. So I've turned over and used a bit of this compost. My plan is next, this ditch I'm going to line with newspaper underneath the drip tape, and then I'm going to lay compost on top of it from that pile, and then I'm going to rotate by moving this pile over there, and then I've got a bunch of stuff to start a new compost pile. So here at the very northern end of the bed, the choke cherries are looking pretty good. I have, I forget what kind of squash, but a squash. I have a decoration and some eggplant. One eggplant died, so I may put something in that corner. But yeah, I had 5 eggplants. Pepper plant, just kind of randomly there. Mint coming up wild, so I'm not sure how to deal with this. Actually, maybe I should roll that compost pile forward and kind of build this bed up. That's a thought too. I can put all those weeds on the stuff I pulled up. Okay, so this is borage, which comes up every year. There's another squash. I have some kohlrabi, just about ready to harvest some of them. This one's looking kind of hopeless. Some tomatoes. One looking a little the worse for wear. Actually, there's another one looking the worse for wear. It looks like he got frost, but I know he didn't. And then I have 2 spaghetti squash. My continuing food composting, which I need to prune out around it. Maybe I'll do that this fall. And tomatillos. And the one that blew over and I thought died has revived. So I'm happy. Here, I think I showed you the 2 spaghetti squash. Beautiful blossoms. And I've got a little spaghetti beginning. And in the whiskey barrel, I've got the sweet potato thingy and some kind of a black eyed Susan vine thing. Continuing south, I've got my asparagus, which is done for the year. Now I just let it go haywire and make seeds so I can hopefully have this whole end of the garden be asparagus. But in the side where the asparagus isn't growing yet, 2 peppers. I don't remember what kind they are. Kind of a frisky rhubarb plant that's been battered by wind. Ooh, some weeds I missed. I better come back. Lots of peppers. Then I don't remember what's broccoli, but the bunny likes it, and what's Brussels sprouts, but that's here. Stupid rabbit. Marigolds, they're supposed to keep the cabbage worms off. And they are. They're not keeping rabbits off. And there's these little black bugs that like to nibble at the rest, so I'm probably, when it dries up, I will dust them. I hate to use chemicals, but sometimes I have to. I have a baby okra. I was hoping I'd have an okra in flower because they're pretty, but I don't. There's the flower that was there yesterday and was pretty. A kind of sick looking cucumber. But I've got more cucumbers over here. Oh, and I see a weed hiding in one of them. And a cucumber that died. And on this side, more peppers and more kohlrabi. I think I'm eating kohlrabi here. This bean bed has been a disaster. Thank you, rabbits. They have eaten every single one. I've got another packet of seeds, and I've got a little piece of fence. So I may have to put a no bunnies allowed sign up and a fence just to make sure they get the point. I have a melon surviving at one end. Here's another melon. I don't remember what kind of, some weeds. And yeah, I kind of shaded this path with some weeds from an earlier weeding project. 3 potatoes, lemongrass, some more weeds, yellow squash. I didn't plant any green squash. I don't know why. Some Swiss chard, it's the multicolored stuff. More marigolds. And only 1 row of carrots came up. Oh, actually I lie. The second row is just really slow. So I might move this piece of drip tape around a little. Beets will need thinning. And I got some more weeds. And yeah, that sad, pathetic thing. but maybe I can work it properly and put some beans in it. And the fence, this whiskey barrel has Black Eyed Susans and some kind of Morning Glory, which eventually I hope it spills out over the edge. So here, I had this thought while I was weeding this morning. This is kind of shaded and awful. If I water this, maybe borage would grow here. I've got, you know, a problem here. They're getting sick and will probably have to come out in a few years, but borage is a possibility. Another one, I'm curious how this goes. Oh, I hate when I draw a blank like that all of a sudden. Flowers. Just so you don't think I'm totally clueless, now that I came inside, the flowers are called hollyhocks. Now that the garden's in shape, I need to get serious about this bed. This type of flower, which I'm totally drawing a blank right now. Like in my air conditioner, although I don't need it today. It's humid, but it's comfortable. And yeah, got to work in this bed some too. But I think this will be pretty straightforward. You know, they say when you have a fork in the road, take it. I think there's a more dominant top there, so I'm thinking about leaving the fork. And then here, we've got whatever that is. Looks like a cucumber. Some peppers, petunias. Oh, bunch of weeds. I better come out front next. And this poor thing, last year was so horrible for morning glories, but this thing needs something to climb, so I'm gonna, that's one of my projects, is to find something for it to climb. And the chives are done. I need to get some weeds out from inside them. And the onions, more petunias. You can tell I kind of need to fertilize this soil a little. Hoping for some grass clippings soon to help mulch everything. And my other tree. Okay, from the looks of that sky, there could be something more coming yet. Hope so, because we are in a drought. So the sun came out just as I was going to film myself, so here I am on the north side of my house. But anyway, that's my garden as it looks right now. So yeah, a lot of work to do, but it keeps me outdoors and got some pen projects too. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.